Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
KJ Hamler returning it.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one right up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Henry. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
18, Pioneer. 70 race.
Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Now that'll bring up second down.
The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready. Shot, 17. Check, view. 14. Plastic, 6. Black out. Red, cycle. Hut.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Come on,
2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Franks. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hey, check, mega. Yellow. Set, huh?
On 1st down, here's Franks.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go play action with Franks. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
16 yards. And the Falcons first down.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Titans nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Henry out of the pistol. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down and a yard.
Roll! Bronco 80.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Titans nothing.
Ready up.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Cub 19. Cub 19. Ready?
Willis looks to pass it here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trey Flowers picks him, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Edo blue. Hey, blue. Light blue. Hut.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black. Red, yellow. Black ultra. Hut.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The Franks looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready?
1st down throw. Here's Franks. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, a 3rd and 20.
Yellow, blue. Fight, white. Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
ultra, go ultra.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Willis on the option to the right. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Willis. And the catch made by Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. To the air on first down, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Willis. Got his man, a Caldwell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Willis looking to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Willis on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Franks. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. On third down, Robinson. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Robinson to about the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Franks now. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Franks. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball is just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Folks' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send Miller in motion right. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go, set. Five, 97. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Put Autry anywhere along the line, and he'll produce for you. At least 7.5 sacks in 4 of his last 5 seasons with the Colts and Titans.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Franks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Franks. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And returning it, here's Hamler. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Taken down back at the
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
The second down throw by Willis. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they'll audible to something else. On the counter, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Henry up the middle. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth-quarter lead. Folks, kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. All wide open, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Franks. This is Smith with the ground. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. And it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordell Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down.
Plenty of
time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Willis to throw.
Flush to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
1st down, Falcons.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left.
Charles, in these lower scores.